Every week, former WWE creative writer Kevin Eck runs down his thoughts from Raw, SmackDown, and the world of pro wrestling. Raw thoughts. Am I the only one who thought the opening segment was ill-conceived? The show opened with the 8 wrestlers from Raw, who are in the Money in the Bank matches, all standing on ladders in the ring with microphones in their hands. Could this have possibly been any more contrived or silly? It got even worse once they all started bickering like petulant children. I can't believe anyone in creative thought this was a good idea. It also was completely out of character for a no-nonsense badass such as Braun Strowman to participate in it. Was happy to see that Baron Corbin finally tapped out to his hairline. Corbin's skullet was getting cringeworthy. Paul Heyman is the only guy the first know who could pull off that look. On a side note, I saw some people on social media saying that WWE missed an opportunity by not having Corbin lose a hair match before getting his head shaved. This is 2018. Shaved heads, especially on badass wrestlers, are in. The whole point of a hair match is that the loser will look ridiculous and be embarrassed by his chrome dome. Unlike with some people, Corbin's new look is a major improvement. More Money in the Bank briefcases were wasted on these wrestlers. Wondered why Ronda Rousey and Nia Jax were all smiles for their face-off. 2 opponents who are less than a week from fighting each other and already have heat should have their games faces on. If anyone should know that, it's Rousey, who has the intense, pre-fight, looks like she's constipated glare down pat. Noticed that Natalya had her left knee bandaged this week, but it was her right knee that was injured last week. Obviously Natalya was trying to protect her bad knee in the fatal 4-way match by making her opponents believe the healthy knee was the injured one. Yeah, that must have been it. I'm sure it couldn't be due to an inexcusable lack of attention to detail. Thinks WWE made Bobby Lashley look stupid by booking him to agree to do Sami Zayn's obstacle course and not suspect that Zayn was going to attack him? So, Lashley is not very smart, smiles way too much and got beaten up by his sisters as a kid. Why would anyone want to cheer for such a clueless nerd? By the way, what would Zayn have done if he had lost the coin flip to determine who did the obstacle course first? Heels have an uncanny knock for winning coin flips, going all the way back to JJ Dillon in War Games matches in the NWA in the 1980s. His plan was dependent on Lashley going first and exerting himself, thus making him vulnerable to a sneak attack. Saw it coming that Curt Hawkins was disguised as a Rosebud, a member of No Way Jose's conga line? The giveaway was Hawkins getting an entrance. Hawkins is an already in the ring guy, not an entrance guy. On a side note, I hope the powers that be continue to get Hawkins on the show and play up his losing streak. If the angle is done correctly, fans will likely start to rally behind him. Despite having lost 200 matches in a row, Hawkins actually is a talented in-ring performer. Thought Bayley losing to Ruby Riott due to a distraction was incredibly predictable? Bayley was out there all by herself while Riott had her pals Sarah Logan and Liv Morgan at ringside. That only way that finish could have been more obvious is if the script had been leaked online. SmackDown Live thoughts. Am I the only one who noticed that Lana suddenly lost her accent? First her hair and now her accent. Speaking of wrestlers who lost their accents, remember this guy? Thought it was odd that Lana and Naomi were so chummy after the 8-woman tag match. I get that they were happy they were on the winning side, but they went a little overboard by hugging each other like they were lifelong friends. 2 weeks ago Lana attacked Naomi after their dance-off, and last week they were on opposite sides in a mixed tag match, during which Lana slapped Naomi's husband, Jimmy Uso. I guess WWE wants to show that Lana and Naomi don't hold grudges. Once again, I'm sure it couldn't be an inexcusable lack of attention to detail. Thought the bit with New Day putting pancakes in the Money in the Bank briefcase was nonsensical? So we're supposed to believe that New Day took possession of the briefcase earlier in the day and filled it with pancakes just on the off chance that The Miz would pull it down and open it up during the show. Why was Miz so upset about there being pancakes in the briefcase instead of the contract anyway? Grabbing the briefcase was only a symbolic gesture, it's not like Miz had actually won it yet, so why did it matter? Moreover, Miz's overacting upon discovering the pancakes would have made William Shatner proud. The biggest stories in wrestling this week. Thought it was weird that SmackDown Live general manager Paige said she wasn't going to give The Miz what he wanted right before she gave him exactly what he wanted. Paige saw through Miz's plan to be the special referee in the match between Samoa Joe and Rusev and told him it wasn't happening. She turned around and named him the special referee for the match with no explanation. Was the segment really written that way, or did Paige flub one of her lines? Is looking forward to The Miz's upcoming movie, Roof Roof Ref. Wait, what? That's not a real movie? Well, it should be. Miscellaneous thought. Am I the only one who is amazed at how much WWE is trying to get a rub from the Elite's Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks? Not only did WWE cover the big Street Fighter V showdown between the Elite and New Day at a video game expo with multiple articles and videos on its website and social media, but it also posted a match and promo on the WWE network of a young Omega in Deep South Wrestling. It's smart of WWE to try to capitalize on the buzz that Omega and the Young Bucks have coming off of New Japan Pro Wrestling's Dominion show on June 9th, but it still surprises me because it makes it obvious that WWE is trying to raise its cool quotient by glomming off of them. WWE's acknowledgement of NJPW, Ring of Honor stars Omega and the Young Bucks, who currently hold the IWGP Heavyweight and IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships, respectively, certainly is a testament to just how big an impact the Elite is making in the business. For the Elite and the promotions they work for, WWE's recognition of their success has to be just too SWE. Oops, I forgot. Cease and desist.